Hello and welcome to Module 7F of the Bucket Ministry Training Series. In this module, we are going to be discussing how to complete an assessment survey on a potential home, group of homes, or even village for an area that you would like to bring filters into and that you feel may be a mission field for you. So we're going to make some assumptions. Number one assumption is that you have the Survey 123 app loaded onto your device already. Number two assumption is that you are logged in and ready to go. So at this point, we'll get to the screen that says My Surveys, and you will see your two surveys on there, and we're going to focus with an assessment on the assessment survey. So we'll go ahead and click on that and then click Collect. And at this point, you will see a similar screen as the distribution and follow-up survey, but a few different questions. Number one, location has to be in there. If we're going to identify places to go to work, we need to make sure we collect the GPS location of that area. We need to identify what type of assessment is this. Is this a village or a family? Then the partner organization, we want to identify that. If you do not see your partner organization on there, please let us know as soon as possible. The name of the person conducting the survey, I'm just going to write in test. The country, we want to just go ahead and list that country. I'll just put Belize for right now. The state or district. Many countries have states or districts, and we just want to note that if it's relevant. So in this case, I'm just going to type in test. The name of the village that we're going to be working in. We just want to make sure that we agree on the spelling. In this case, I'm going to type in test. We want to get the correct date. Again, we don't care about time so much, but the date is fairly important. Estimated population of community. You want to ask the village leader, the village president, or the chief, the estimated population in numbers of people. And this is total numbers, children, babies, everybody. So let's just say the total population is 100 in this village. Next thing we need to know, and this is a required field, number of houses. Since we distribute bucket filters, one filter for every home, we need to know the number of homes in that particular village. So in this case, I'm just going to put 15 homes in the village. We need to know the first name of the village leader, president, or chief, or main contact. Again, first name goes there. Last name goes there in the field right after first name. We want to get a phone number if it's applicable, and I know in many areas it might not be appropriate. You might even put the email in there. You can put email in as well if you'd like, but just some way to contact that community leader if you end up coming back and handing out filters. The next question is the predominant language spoken. Whatever it is, make sure you note that on there so the future teams know if they need to bring translation. Is there a church in this village? If so, we want to note what the denomination is of that church in the village, or churches. You can select multiples. We want to know what their primary water source is, and could be river, could be borehole, could be a well in there too. You just want to note that. And then, is there a clinic in this village? If there's a clinic, you will want to ask what type of waterborne diseases have you diagnosed within the last 2 weeks. If there's no clinic, that will obviously go away. And then if there's any pertinent notes that would be super helpful for other teams going in. We want you to log that at that point. And if there are no notes, then you can complete the assessment by clicking the check down in the lower right. And I'm going to click send later, and then I will send that later as I'm connected to Wi-Fi. This was Module 7F, talking about completing an assessment survey. If you need to complete the other surveys, which would be a distribution survey, you're going to need to see Module 7C, or if you need to complete a survey on a follow-up visit, that would be Module 7D. Thank you so much.